It's interesting because I see us as very mid-size. We have 89 properties right now. When I came into the business in 2012, we had 160 because we had two separate companies that were kind of sister companies working together. The problem with that, about 40 of those houses and properties and owners were off-brand, were difficult to work with, were causing 80% of the difficulties, the maintenance, the complaints, and so forth. So in 6 months, we really gave ultimatums to owners that we need to improve your properties in order to maintain the Mountain Laurel brand that we were trying to preserve and protect, or we need to, you need to find another company. And so we, within 6 months, went down to about 120 properties.
Wow.
And but we gained about 60% in revenue because we were focusing
That's
on
amazing.
120 better properties. We kind of got a lot of the difficult ones, we passed them on, and that relieved a lot of our employees.
Wow.
It increased our reviews and response and guest satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in 2013. And by 2016, I would say the vacation rental market between 2012 and 2016, the introduction of Airbnb, VRBO really taking off, STRs, individual owners taking things, it really shook things up. So we went from 120 to about 97 properties. Were still remaining profitable, still scaling. And that 120 was my sweet spot, the desire that we wanted to get back to. But we were facing, how do we change? How do we adjust as a legacy vacation rental management company? Everyone says, why you're going to pay a management fee? That's ridiculous to do it on your own. It's so easy. Passive income. It's not. It's a really hard job. So as we were beginning to rebuild the business, and we did some beautiful marketing pieces, we put those in the mail on November 27th, 2016. And that night, the fires of Gallenberg came. So I was like, I spent so much money on these beautiful marketing pieces going to people who didn't even know if they had a house. And so we were like, So after that night, we had 46 properties. We lost half our business in one night.
Really?
So I know what it's like to have plenty and not to have much at all, and
walk us through that kind of, because that's obviously one of the biggest crisis moments of your business. Walk us through that, from waking up that next morning.
Well, there was a lot of unknowns. It took about 7 or 10 days to really find out the status of all the properties and to know. But we really leaned into who we were as a company and who the family was and core values.